Hey, what's going on, non-traditional students? It's Scott J. Vale, your non-traditional motivator and fellow caffeinator. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to go with that. So stick with me because I want to talk to you about being an adult and going back to school. More specifically, being a non-traditional student and going back to school. So being a non-traditional student is really simple. You didn't take the traditional route. And what is the traditional route to college? Leaving high school, graduating, and heading directly to college. So if you took any other route like me, went to the military, maybe you started a business, started a family, perhaps you had a sickness in the family or personally that prevented you from immediately getting started. Don't worry about it. The great thing is you've either made the decision or you're seriously considering going back to school, and good for you. You can absolutely do this.
You can do anything. Anything's possible. The world is yours.
So today I'm going to give you 4 points that I think will help you a little bit, kind of clear your mind and focus on what's important to do this and make it a little bit easier. But I want to preface it with the first thing, and that's just saying, don't be intimidated, right? This process can be intimidating, and the idea of how long it may take, what it's going to entail, what you're going to have to do or sacrifice can be intimidating. Let me tell you, you're going to have to make this decision. Talk to people, get their feedback, but ultimately understand this. It's your decision. You're going to be the one that has to stay up late. You're going to be the one that has to put in the assignments. You're going to be the one that has to push through when it gets tough. So don't get me wrong, this is not a solo journey. You're going to need people to help you get the degree. But ultimately, it's your decision. So don't be intimidated by other people and what they have to say. If they're telling you you can't do it, chances are they didn't either. So take that in mind. For example, I had a 1.7 GPA coming into college. It's not all about academics, right? You don't have to be some genius to do this. When I came back to college my second time for my master's degree, 4 little kids, a full-time business, and a startup company. There's time management involved, but you absolutely can do it. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is figure out the money. Money is so important, and it is the root to a lot of issues in marriages and businesses. Figure out the money. Early on, I didn't pay attention to my GI Bill and how much I had, what the limits were. If I would have done that, I would have realized I was going to run out of money at the beginning of my senior year. I didn't do that. I had to leave college and take time off to get the money and the resources to come back to school. So my fault, but I'm saying find out where the money's coming from, how long is it going to last, and can it get you there? Be specific in figuring out the money.
Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money! Show me the money!
The second thing is determine the format. Determine what format fits best for you. Is it online? Is it on campus? Is it a little bit of flex, which is both? Figure out what is best for you as far as a schedule, night classes, day classes, weekend, and go with that. I used to love being in classroom, raising my hand, taking notes, right? Speaking to the teacher one-on-one, but then when I came for my master's degree, I realized that was no longer an option. I had, all these little kids. I had businesses to run. I couldn't drive to the university, sit on campus, go to the library. It just didn't work. So now I'm online. That worked best for me. The third point is get your mind right? Because you're going to need to understand what this is about, what the commitment is like. You're going to need to go all in. And there's going to be times when you've got to have your mind right, because when it gets tough, you've got to be able to have the clarity and the ability to push through this. Go to my website and you can download the first chapter of my book for free. It's called Going All In, and that'll help you get your mind right. I'm telling you, that is a crucial part of this journey. The fourth and final one is, guess what? Enjoy the journey. That's right, enjoy it. Now, I'm not going to tell you you're going to enjoy it the first semester, because you're going to be freaked out if you haven't been here in a while. It may be a little bit stressful for the first couple of classes, first semester, until you get your footing, until you understand your routine and the process of how this works. It's going to be tough, but when it does, you're going to be able to start to learn things, meet people in your classrooms, have some dialogue going back and forth with your professors, and guess what? Realize that you're conquering a lot by being an adult and being back in school. You're creating a legacy, so enjoy the journey. Super important. And until then, guys, you know how much I want to help you succeed. Go to my website and check out my book, It's Never Too Late to Graduate, a success guide for non-traditional students, because I want to see you succeed. I've got free videos there, other resources to help you, and subscribe to the channel so you get the videos as they come up, because I want to help you guys as much as possible. I want to see you get to the degree. And until then, stay caffeinated, my friends.